Salvadoran President Bukele warned Americans that the U.S. economy is based on reckless money printing, which will bring about the collapse of Western civilization if allowed to continue. Bukele, who recently won a second term in office with 86% of the vote, was speaking at the CPAC event in Maryland, where he received a hero's welcome from delegates. He's admired for being the first country to introduce Bitcoin as legal tender, and for his strong crackdown on criminal gangs. In his speech, he said, "The government is funded by money printing, paper backed by paper. A bubble that will inevitably burst," he went on to say. "The situation is even worse than it seems. Because if most Americans and the rest of the world were to become aware of this farce, confidence in your currency would be lost. The dollar will fall, and Western civilization with it. If the next president of the U.S. does not make the necessary policies and structural changes, sooner or later, that bubble will burst," he concluded. "It will take a total re-engineering of the government from top to bottom." Bukele explained how the U.S. government finances itself by issuing treasury bonds, which are then purchased by the Federal Reserve using newly created currency. This became possible after the U.S. abandoned the gold standard in 1971, when Nixon closed the gold window and reneged on the Bretton Woods Agreement. The Bretton Woods system was set up after the Second World War and provided for the dollar convertibility to gold at a fixed rate of $35 per ounce. Bukele finished his speech by urging American conservatives to take their country back. "The people of El Salvador have woken up, and so can you," he told the crowd. Bukele passionately implored the audience to rise and reclaim their nation's economic future. He emphasized, "The power to change lies in your hands. Like the people of El Salvador, you can awaken and challenge the flawed financial system threatening your country's stability." His message was clear. It is time for a radical overhaul of the way America finances its government for the sake of its future prosperity and stability. Anyone can, of course, opt out of the Western financial system. You can own Bitcoin, gold, and other assets stored securely overseas. Nobody is yet forced to be part of the corrupted Western financial system. As the West declines, this may not remain the case. Everyone should seek to construct their own bulletproof financial structure while it's still possible. For anyone serious about protecting their wealth, Bulletproof Asset Protection is a must-read. This special report provides valuable secret strategies to make sure your money can never be touched or even found. You'll discover how to easily open secret bank accounts. You'll find out how to establish anonymous companies and trusts and the best jurisdictions around the world to keep your assets private and secure. Follow the link in the description to find out more.